Alrighty, you guys, welcome back. And we are on our arrival after that pretty long Atlantic crossing. We've got our aircraft set up for our arrival. Our stand, which we took off when we left Boston, we left at Charlie 31. That stand is available again for us. GSX is going to be dispatching a marshaller and all the ground services to stand 31 or Charlie 31, where they are going to assist us in getting in safely and do all the boarding and also all the other ground services. Now we're set up for the arrival. Our performance is as follows. Looks like we're crossing through flight level 180. We'll ignore that for now. And our winds today are 240 at 11. However, it's gusting to 20, so we've selected 240 at 20. Our temperature 29. QNH is 2996, and our minimums for the flight today is 220 knots. We are going to be landing out of runway 22 left. Just entered Euro here over to Ocean. We're on the Ocean 7 arrival for runway 22 left. Going to go ahead and pull that up in our Navigraph chart right here, and we're going to go ahead and switch to the approach charts. So we got an aircraft inbound here as well into Boston. We're also testing out the new addition to our flight, which is going to be the FsLTL injector. They have paired with Navigraph, and they are also pushing to have the live flight radar 24 data incorporated into their system. So if you do have a Navigraph subscription, you will be able to get that live traffic data, which means that they are pulling the data directly from flight radar 24, and you would be able to see it on your system. I don't see that aircraft on TCAT. Oh, there it is. As soon as I was saying it. So we do have that 787 crossing right there, and it's on our. It's within our blind spot right here, so it is going to be crossing above us, no factor. Aircraft is in decel mode at this time, and we do have another Lufthansa aircraft behind us. You can see it on our TCAS right here. It's about 1,000 feet below us.
Traffic.
Check traffic. Gonna extend the speed brake there for a little bit for us to slow down a lot faster. Traffic is no factor. It is a Lufthansa 424. There's the other aircraft above us here. The airspace in Boston may be a bit congested. Alright, so we just disable or disarm the speed brake. And we have gone ahead and armed the speed brake right now. Hoping that my sim does not crash after this 7+ hour flight. Went to town today to do a couple of tests. Got home pretty late. Well, early enough that I could perform this arrival, but shouldn't be any issues here. As soon as I get off, I'm going to go ahead and take a rest. And again, I'm hoping that my sim does not crash, because coming into Boston, especially with photogrammetry turned on, it's a little bit harrowing. All right, as we cross 10,000 feet, we're going to go ahead and switch our landing lights to on. We're going to turn our passenger signs to on to let them know no electronics. A little lore about Boston. We know that Boston is known as the Windy City, so I was expecting to have somewhat of a wind as we came over to Boston here. JFK is going to be our alternate today. I definitely do not want to go over to JFK for any reason whatsoever. Well, I mean, I can go there. However, with I would need to turn off my photogrammetry in order for us to fly into JFK. Nice wing view there of the arrival. We can see the Chicago Bay as we come across. Going to turn on our landing system here right now, and we're going to go ahead and engage low auto brake for the time being. Right here, we're at our all constraint. All right, so we have started our decel mode for the aircraft. We're going to go ahead and select flaps 1. Still keeping our eyes peeled on the TCAS there for traffic around the area. Boston is a busy airport, and the airspace normally is a little bit busy. Can see a little bit of stutters going on there, but our system is handling it quite well. Alrighty-o, here we go. All right, so we're continuing our descent down from 6,000. We're going down to 3,000, where we can get locked onto the ILS. Right now would be a pretty good time to turn our photogrammetry off. Okay, well, I guess it's off already. Well, hopefully I'm guessing it's because the aircrafts are being loaded in. We have that Lufthansa flight which is coming in as well. Right, so our cabin is ready. We can see Boston skyscape getting into our view right there. Boston Logan International is going to be right here. We can see some semblances of a runway approach lights right there. Gonna activate our approach mode. And we have glide slope star, localize the star. Glide slope captured, localize the star. Switch it to 10-mile range. And when we hit about 7 miles, we'll go ahead and, or we can start doing it right now. So we're going flaps 2. I completely forgot that we were using the sharkless variant, so we're going to go gear down. And we're on localizer captured. Now we're going flaps 3, and then flaps full. Alrighty, so landing checklist, ECAM memo, landing no blue, checklist complete. Yeah, and see we got 14 knots coming out of our right, so we do have a 14 knot crosswind. However, that is subject to change. Again, we are gusting to 20 knots at the airfield. Going to disconnect the autopilot shortly so we can get a feel for the aircraft, make sure that we don't have any issues with our controls. AP off.
Approaching 2 left.
Alright, and there's the wind just shearing a little bit. Wind's off our nose, 15 knots. Traffic is still ahead of us on the runway.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
Retard. Retard.
Auto brake off.
Was a little interesting there. That was a pretty hard landing, especially as we got into that flare there. We went into a little bit of wake turbulence. And Charlie 31 is parking.
Approaching 04 left.
And our parking Charlie 31 is right ahead of us right there. All right, so Charlie APU2 on. By the time we get parked, it should be available. And here we come into Charlie 31. Parking on this thing is not easy. All right, brakes are on, and we are engine shut down.
Cabin crew doors to manual and cross check.
right, so we are on the ground. We are basically shutting down the aircraft. Aircraft has been complete, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some rest done. Get my head is killing me. So thank you for joining me out for this rough landing. Actually, we kind of got caught in the wake turbulence of one of these aircrafts that were landing and departing at the same time. I think I'm gonna stick to no traffic for now because again, it's very, very, very annoying to have traffic while you fly, and especially a traffic taking off, traffic landing. They're not as perfect as you would love them to be. So, thank you so much for joining me, guys. Have a great day.